Good morning, traders. It's Trader Rob. Today is Friday, June 7th, last trading day of the first week of June, which has just been fantastic so far. Really quick rundown on stats already here for June. We are up 50 ticks in oil session 1 or 500 trading on an E-mini. 36 ticks for oil session 2, up $360 with one E-mini. And gold is up 59 ticks, so $590 with one E-mini. And we are up one NQ Rob reversal, which would be $700, again with one E-mini. Let's get into the levels for the morning that I have laid out. We did have some high impact news that came in a little unexpected. I should say results came in a little unexpected right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. First of all, if you haven't subscribed or liked the video, please do that now. Subscribe. Hopefully you find the channel full of transparency, full of very simple, implementable strategies that you can implement very, very quickly. All of the strategies that I trade each and every morning are linked below with detailed videos. Every single day I do a video on the trades that we take, the setups, and how I map out my levels here each morning. Taking a look at the commodities market. Obviously, we had some pretty big news events this morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Time, so about an hour before the open. We had U.S. unemployment rate, which came in higher than expected. We had U.S. non-farm payrolls, which came in much higher than expected. And U.S. average earnings, which also came in higher than expected. Now, the equities markets took a pretty big spike to the downside on that. Obviously, that is not going to be helping tame down inflation. So I think that that's probably why there was a pretty big move downwards. Looking at the commodities market, oil was making a pretty strong push, and then right after the news kind of took a dump here, and it's pretty much just hanging around the overnight open as we speak. Gold has been pretty much in a downtrend the entire morning. And so we'll keep an eye on that, see if we get any setups here this morning. Taking a look at our trades from yesterday, all three sessions were winners. Just a beautiful day of trading. Gold, you got a setup to go long at the 815, 820 candle right here. This was a 36 tick or $360 profit on this trade, full take profit, beautiful trade in gold. And likewise in oil, both sessions, session 1 was a winner for 29 ticks to the long, 2 inside bar setup, even stronger than 1. Also oil session 2 was a setup to go long, full take profit there, 21 ticks. So just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning there. And our dashboard currently sits at $51,537. So the eval's got a really nice cushion in there. Didn't activate let's activate the Rob reversal here. Let's enable this and we'll show you guys the trade from yesterday. Excuse me. I'm sorry, we did have no trade yesterday. This was earlier in the week where we had the Rob reversal. So yesterday, no trade. Showed this yesterday on our video. Actually, very choppy kind of price action. But there was definitely some opportunities in and a lot of these bounces that we had, as I will demonstrate in the levels. So the levels for this morning on the ES. Now, as I already posted in Discord, the 7:30 news obviously caused a pretty strong spike to the downside. This huge bar here, which is, let's move this to the 15-minute. This 15-minute bar right here took out pretty much a good chunk of all of the levels that we had here. So you kind of have to reset and, you know, figure out new levels that are forming. So like right here, this would be a new level that just formed off the 15-minute. And I do have a setup to go long. Again, this is on the ES. So we've got a 15-minute level that was just formed at 53.33. We've got another 15-minute level at 53.13. The reason why I like this trade right here is that we have a clear 5-minute level at 53.13. So again, I've got a profit target of 53.26, which is a 5-minute level that I mapped out. And I've got my clear entry, which is going to be at 53.13. And I've got a stop loss here of 53.13. If I look at my risk to reward, targeting 13 points to make 9 points. And again, this could be adjusted right here, this take profit, if price action begins to come down here, bounces back up. You might need to look for a new level that makes it even a more realistic target take profit. But right now, this is how my setup looks, and I've got a resting buy order to go long right there. And on the NQ, again, post these each morning in Discord. Same thing here. Obviously, this big candle ripped through a lot of levels. No levels that I would even want to trade because, again, I didn't really have any 15-minute levels and 5-minute levels to make some trading opportunities. What I do see is every setup that I see this morning is to the long, and I've got a strong 15-minute level at 18,834. I've got a 5-minute level at 819. So my setup currently would be a trade long off of here, targeting a new area, a new level somewhere in this region right here. I've got it set right now to here because that's the closest target that I have that is realistic to hit. Below that, there's just two other setups. This is more of a scalp, but very tradable opportunity here. 18,795 is the 15-minute level. We've got a 5-minute level right below it and a 5-minute level right above it. Clear target, good risk to reward. Those are the type of trades that I'm looking at. Another 15-minute level at 18,739. Expand this out a little bit here. 18,739. You've got a 5-minute level at 18,716. So again, all of these are trading opportunities that I see that have clear entries, clear stop losses, and clear take profits. This setup right here in the middle probably looks to me to be one of the best setups on the NQ, but I actually like the ES trade that I outlined here even a little bit better. So that's where that's what I'm going to target here for today. So listen, if you're looking to try to get funded to trading, to trade the futures markets, I am an affiliate with TopStep. There's a link in my description below that you can go and get funded. You can do a $50, $100, or $150,000 eval and work your way to get funded and start trading with a prop firm. So, in full disclosure, I do make a few dollars from there. So it is really the only revenue source that I have outside of YouTube. With that being said, stick around. In a few minutes, you'll see all my trades for the morning and a recap of the end of the day. See you guys here in a little bit.
Order canceled.
All right, here is our first trade of the morning, which is in oil session 1. We get activated off of that green inside bar, and again we get a 2 inside bar consecutive play, which, as I have stated so many times, just strengthens the strategy. Even it just makes it, I just think, that much more stronger. And there's just that impulsive move typically outside of those inside bars, and that's exactly what we got here in oil session 1. We obviously had to go right through the overnight open, pierced right through it, and kept the momentum up, which was great. And I already reduced my risk here by 50%. So we're targeting $180, reduce risk down to $90 on this trade. And now at this point, just looking for, again, another quick push by buyers to hopefully here hit our full take profit. We are hanging around that overnight open yellow line, the yellow dashed line that you see there. So I know that if we can continue the momentum, if we can keep that push on the top side of that overnight open, I am so damn confident that we are going to hit full take profit here. And that's actually exactly what ended up happening. Just a really, really nice trade in oil session 1. The oil sessions have been doing very, very, very good. And it just continues on here in June. So first trade for Friday is full take profit, $180. Great trade.
Target filled. Order canceled.
All right, and here is our second trade of the morning, which is in gold. This is a play to the downside. So we do get entered into the short on gold, and this is a max size trade. If you look at the source bar, which is the bar to the left of the inside bar, it's that large down candle, and if you put your stop all the way at the top of that candle, I believe it was somewhere around 68 ticks. So anything 40 ticks and higher, we reduce it down to 35 ticks. So that's why I call this a max size trade. Love the momentum outside of the inside bar here once again. We get that really strong push to the downside, and really the only maintenance on this trade is reducing my risk down by 50%, which I believe I end up doing maybe not exactly at the 70% mark, but pretty damn close to it. We do get another pretty decent sized push here, which is where I end up reducing my risk in half, which was, I want to say maybe $175 or $180 right there. That push right here is where I go in and I reduce my risk here right there. So already had a profitable trade in oil session 1, up $180. Added another $350 off of this great push in gold. Awesome trade this morning.
Target filled.
So just another absolute banger of a morning. I mean, this is awesome. I'm going into the weekend in the green. Going into the weekend green in cash, in the eval accounts. Just a great day. I mean, you saw the trades there. Let's get into gold first. We got activated to the short here on this 835, 840 inside bar candle. We got activated to the short, and max size trade 35 ticks. The reason for that, if I delete this, remember your entry would have been right. What was that? That's not what I was looking for. This is the tool I was looking for. Sorry about that. Entry would be right at the bottom of this inside bar. Remember, you would have had another entry to go long. This would have canceled. It would have been OCO order, so orders cancels the other. And when you put your tool to go short, you get activated right here. Now remember, my stop loss goes always at the top of the source bar, so that would be right here. That's 68 ticks, an absolute massive candle. So remember, anything 40 ticks and higher, we automatically reduce it to 35 ticks. Very simple strategy. And we look for 1-to-1 on our risk to reward, 35 ticks or $350 of profit right there in gold. Now, I was only able to trade session 1, which ended up, I guess, session 1 was a great winner. Double inside bar. I sound like a broken record, but it just keeps on happening. Whenever you see these double inside bars, it's just a really, really high probability setup. We got activated to the long, 18 ticks, full take profit. Ended the day with $530. So the ELIS eval is probably sitting at 52,100-ish, somewhere around there. And then oil session 2, which I did not trade. I actually had a meeting at 10. So after the first 2 wins, kind of called it a day. You did get activated to the long at this 905 candle. Really nice momentum upwards, but just did not have the full strength to make full take profit. Now, the nice thing with this trade is that based on this momentum, you're over 70% take profit. At that point, I would reduce my risk in half. So 8 ticks would have been my loss right there on that trade. So either way, just a fantastic morning. Nothing on the Rob reversals, a bunch of short setups, but none of those activated based on closing above the ADMA. And this candle here, again, was a setup to go long, but this closed below the ADMA and it was past our trading window, which ends at 1:15 p.m. So no Rob reversal here this morning. And actually no trades on the, oh, so let's see, 51.5 plus add, what did I say, 6. Let's do the math here. 530, add to that. So about $52,660 is where that eval is going to sit on the levels. So remember, I update these levels as price action kind of develops, and I kind of stopped doing that probably around 9:30, right before my meeting. And remember, this is the setup that I was looking for. I'm actually going to cancel this buy because we are getting way late in the day. It's already 2:17. Definitely do not like trading during this time. But never got down to my setup. We got close. Look at this awesome bounce. I mean, this right here would have been a great trading opportunity right here. Got a great bounce out the 15-minute level, and this thing went straight up. Now, all the way up here, very difficult. You're pretty much trading at highs, so got to be very careful trading around this area. Very selective with my setups, and if they don't come, they don't come. So I took no trade here this morning. This account sits at 52,368. And then the same thing with the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ, if you remember, I had 3 setups to go long. That was my thesis today, or my, I don't want to say bias, but that's what I was looking for. Obviously, price action was in highs of days or highs of market, and did not want to be trading up here, but I would have looked for a retracement, but we just never got it. We never got any of these setups to come to light. So no trades today on the levels, but overall, just a beautiful day of trading. If you are enjoying the simple strategies that I trade each and every morning, I suggest to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button on this video. It helps me out a little bit, and it helps me stay kind of in front of you if that's something that you want. And if you're looking to get funded, I do have an affiliate with TopStep, and there is a link below in the description. All of my strategies are linked down below. If you're looking to get any of these strategies that have been automated into NinjaTrader, just let me know in the comments and I will get that available to you guys for free. All of the strategies, the oil, gold, and the Rob reversal. So heading into the weekend in the green, feeling really, really good about this week and June in general. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Remember, I do go live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. It's a great opportunity to ask me questions, learn about the strategies, and see how I come up with the levels. All right, everyone, happy trading.